Hey everybody, this is Jason, zombie collector if you will. I have a mail day, a 1 TTM, and a reverse shout out to do real quick. There's a friend of mine I met on Facebook named Greg. He doesn't know I'm doing this, so I don't want to give out too much information just in case he has an issue with it. But this guy here named Greg, he sent me a care package about 2-3 weeks ago. He had gotten this huge collection he got off of Facebook of like 50,000 cards or something gigantic, and he was like, we had done a couple trades in the past, and he was like, hey man, there's a ton of Japanese cards in here. Do we put them on the side for you? And I was like, that'd be awesome. And he knows that I only really trade, so I thought we would trade, and he sent me a box, like literally a long box, you know, whatever, however many cards that holds, 1,000 cards, I don't know, something like that. He sent me all that. And I was like, what do you want for it? He's like, no, man, you just have it. So I sent him all my Pirates cards, not Pirates, but Pittsburgh Steelers cards that I had to at least say thank you. And then he sent me another care package today with a handful of more. I mean, it probably costs more to ship than what's here. But it was just a total class act. So I want to show those cards off real quick. But literally, he sent me like every single junk era card from like the 90s to the early aughts, maybe 2000 at the latest, of all these players. And I'm not going to show you every single card. I'm just going to show you what he sent me today. But it was amazing. I was like, couldn't be more thrilled. But he sent me this 5x7 of Nomo. I mean, it's as big as my head, and I have a pretty fat head. But he sent me this chrome of Nomo. Then he sent me a Hideki Irabu, as you would hear George Steinbrenner say, a fat toad later in life. Then he sent me a stack of the Nomo cards here from Topps, from I believe 1997, from his No-No. Right, is this his No-No? Yeah, no, out. Hurls of a no-hitter, so yeah, his No-No. It's all the same card, I think. Then he sent me this one here of Mac Suzuki, which was really cool. And another of Max Suzuki. And this is only a handful. Like, he seriously sent me 1,000 cards of Japanese cards, and he didn't want anything in return. And I will say, he also sent me 4 months ago, he sent me another box, maybe 2, now that I think about it, of all the 80 superstars that I guess he had doubles of or triples of he didn't want. So like Boggs and Ripken and Maddox and Smoltz and Griffey and Larkin and Mattingly and Gwynn. I mean, it was amazing. He just sent them all to me for free. Like, he didn't even ask for a penny. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, sent him. I was like, hey man, can I do something for you to say thank you? He's like, no man, it's just I had extra. I knew you collected them. I didn't want them, and I just couldn't believe it. So that's from Greg from West Virginia, and I will say thank you so much, sir. Then the other one I haven't received any more through the mail, so I'm just going to do this one because it's like a one-off. But this is my Larry Walker autograph through the mail. I love this card. It's a great picture of Larry Walker. There's a great inscription to Jason, all the best, that he signed down here. But in the transit, if you can see, it got like really bent. And we got bent right across his autograph on top of it. So he looks like he's got like Scarface or something with this like big old crease going down, and it just kind of takes a little bit of the joy out of this card because it's bent. And this goes back to my reason why I do not pay money through the mail to not celebrities, but to baseball stars, because even if you paid and everything was on the up and up on the transaction, it still could get bent up, because if you send it in like a top loader and all that, you got to pay the extra money. It may or may not come back. Depends if it slides through the little holder the correct way. There's all these possibilities. So I know that's the reason why I don't do it, because it's a crapshoot if you're going to get it back without being all like damaged. So I didn't. And the one cool thing is, Mr. Walker did not charge me for that. I know he technically, I think, charges money, and he didn't. So that was super cool of him. Which I'm grateful, since, if I would have paid and then got that card back all bent up, I would have been highly disappointed. But it is what it is. So that was that. So that was a cool through the mail. This probably took me about 3 months. He was one of the first ones I sent out to. So probably started in April when I started doing TTMs again, March. So I got this back about a week or two ago, so it's probably mid-July, so it's about 3 months and change. So there's that. And then lastly, I want to give a shout out to Snoop Xavier. He did something really nice for Dustin Bellinger's, giveaway. He he has to do a shout out. And sometimes I forget about the bigger guys like Snoop, and then there's like Myko and Nate and Baseball Collector, because it's 8 tops. I can't remember. I guess some of these guys, their numbers on the back of them, I forget. Passion for Cards, Sight for Baseball. All those guys, Hitman, Passion for Cards, I don't know if I mentioned him, Carter's Kid, Steve. All those guys, I know those guys have a lot more subscribers than me, so I sometimes forget, to mention them because they're like a lot bigger, and I'm like, they don't need my help. They're already well on their way or already there. But it was really cool. I turned on my YouTube and I got a message and somebody said, hey, Snoop gave you a shout out. And I was like, wow, because a lot of those bigger guys don't give us, I don't feel like, because I don't ever ask for shout outs. So I want to preface this saying they don't shout us out. Of course, a lot of those bigger guys shout out a lot of the newer guys, the guys who don't have many subscribers. I'm in that weird mix of like, I'm not a new subscriber, I'm not a new YouTuber, a new YouTuber, but I don't have a lot of subscribers and again, I'm not saying anything negative, but I don't go around saying sub for sub. Like, I'll sub you, you sub me. I don't do videos where I say subscribe all the time. Like, come on, please subscribe. I need to get to 100 people. I need 200. Like, I just don't do that. That's not my style. If I like your content, I subscribe to you. You subscribe to me, I notice it. I look at your channel. Probably I'm going to sub because we'll have things in common. So I never solicit subs. I always say, if you like what you see, please subscribe. But that's it. I don't go around telling the big guys, hey, give me a shout out. So it was cool, and I think 1 or 2 guys mentioned to me that were new subscribers to my channel today. They came because of Snoop, and I just want to say thank you, Xavier, for doing that. That was very appreciative. I already left you a note, obviously, on your website or your YouTube channel, because I watched the video as well, because we're both Monty Urban fans, as well as Aaron Davis. But I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. That was very nice of you. I am almost at 100 subscribers, shockingly. Just doing what I do. And he was very nice to just kind of say, like, I have a lot of content out there. I mix it up a lot. So he really obviously watched my channel because he knew what he was talking about. Sometimes I feel like, inept to talk about certain people's channels because I'm new to their channel as well. So I try to learn a little bit as I can before obviously give a shout out. But I could tell he knew about me and my channel, so that meant a lot. So again, thank you very much, Snoop. You're a scholar and a gentleman, sir. And I obviously can tell that you at least watch my videos, or at least appreciate them to a certain extent because you spoke to it. So I thank you very much, sir. It means a lot. And thank you for all the people who have been subscribing to me. But more than subscribing, just comment, man. I don't even care if you like my video or you can give me thumbs down. I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I'll sleep just fine tonight knowing that you didn't like my video. But I like the dialogue. So if we can talk, I think everybody knows, if you know me, if you subscribe, or you, not subscribe, but if you comment on my video, I'm going to respond back. I almost always respond back to at least the initial comment. I like and love all the comments because I want to build that support. Let you know I'm here. I'm paying attention. For sure, and obviously it's paying off because Snoop, Xavier, him and I have obviously built this rapport enough, and he's like what I've done. That was pretty awesome. So we're kind of there. So anyways, guys, that was it. There's kind of like a smattering, a cornucopia, as I like to use those words frequently in my videos, of a little bit of what I've been doing over the last couple days. So again, thank you, Snoop. Thank you, Greg, for sending me this care package, and thank you, Monsignor Walker, for this TTM. That was mighty kind of you. I'm going to go back to listen to my KRS-One. Holla, if you will, later on. And you all take care. Peace, love, and hair grease. Deuces.